no, Nama, Bisroke. Oh, your quantra for Yame. Yagi, yes, yes, Wachina, Edina, China. Oh, your quantra for Yame. No, Nama, Bisroke. Oh, your dima for Yame. Piaga. I see the whole world will see NDC tractor. Okay? Mohammed Bello, for the records, for the people, for the honor. Mohammed, thank you. Abdullah says, good evening, boss. Good evening. Dada. Good. Kwame Sege, was more fire. Prince Madruso, Yananti. Bad was sharing and creating. No, Nama, Bisroke. Oh, your dima for Yame. No, Nama, this Bogaba J, Bogaba. Kobe Abroka, Sen Anagaga, Kobe Meda say, Kojo Pope. I always enjoy watching you, bro. Thank you, Kojo. A certain Baba said, Nasto TV, Isaac Church Jupiter. .com Ghana, good evening, sir. Good evening.com. I appreciate how you are supporting the show. .com, thank you. I know, sir, who support the show. I appreciate you. .com. Ishraba and say more fire. Okatakyie. Now we have seen hypocrites. Okay, Abraham Roberts wasn't expecting you today, my boss. So Adam's here. Unpredictable Okatakyie Afrifa. George Amponsa. Also coming here you too. George, thank you. One shot for no, Nama. Abraham Roberts. I see you don't read my messages. Abraham, I just read it. Danso Samuel was a nice one. Samuel Ata Afrifa, watching you live from Canada. Joyce Asa Atiemo, we are ready for you. And I call Ubia Bua Wetzel Rich Homie. Yeah, Sue China Medina China Oyo. Your voice sweet keke. Well, your brother, that's it. The voice in the man feel it. Kadir Sarifu, when did MVP learn? Kadir Yankwe, Eugene Mims, keep the fire. Alex Azuma, watching you live from Volta region. Alex, thank you. Baby, yes, sweat. Yes, sweat. Baby, no, Nama, Bisroke. Oh, your dima for Yame. No, Nama, Bisroke. Oh, your quantra for Yame. Baby, yes, sweat. Nama. You move it. Yes, Wachina, Medina Chida, or your quantra. Okatakyie, you can contest on Asante Achim. Nana Jessica, Nana Asante Achim, never made a hop. Yeah, there was hits. Abraham Roberts, I know one of my loyal soldiers who is a distant communicator of the MPP. Kofiche, Ovi Pia Shori Yanko, okay? Killnet NDC, I'm a KP Bafoneka. Eric Yabo say you are a man. Baba Jama, aka NASCO TV. And this was obviously as the NDC, a friend of NASCO Democratic Congress. Ayo ganche funyame Bedi yes sweat Bedi yes sweat Yes sweat now Bedi Ayo ganche Prince Kisi precisely so Prince okay, so Prince Kisi is one of the fantastic gentlemen. I think if I remember very well, one day Prince send a message on Facebook, sir. Or say, please check your date. The date na day. I didn't need it, you say. On the 9th, and I'm a date, you know, more fan show, why? More fan show, and I'm crying. Praise. I remember one time you called and you supported General Kofi with some amount. Thank you, Prince. I remember that. Makoye said that Lumba. Obia ya me papa me kai. And so the pabone force you ma medina. Ni twatro any ade. But the yanka kai ho kakra samja vi o se dia asemwa.
First Allah.
The Mahama car and run men's gold car.
They are all parts. Yes, all financial institutions, not business this for
including men's gold.
Yes, of course. All of them, all those.
No, are you certain about that? No, details. No.
I am telling you, they are all parts.
Men's gold.
Wherever they are listening to me now, I am speaking in my capacity as communications officer of the party. All of them are covered under this promise. They will all be paid back
in 1 year.
Nothing that they be a men's good. I said, "I men's good for will be with one."
Oh, many people Ghana for
Ghana for what? We say something like this. Come on. Ebi kura no. O ma penye kukwado award a o de ko be man am one pictures o de ko twitwa ye na ma omunya adwuma ni mugidie di omusika koto. And that's atori enchemesi no musika ahia. Aban o wa abadaye disaster si. O manfo obre ebi mu ahwo mo ho akonfo ebi mu nya ho mogya broso. Dia nko na broso se wuntimi ntua.
But when men's gold near MFI any financial institution in the right sense of
electioneering period, what Ghanaians understood to be 24-hour economy was simply that we'll be working around the clock.
Yes.
Nothing more.
Yes.
After the election, the perspective appears to be changing to something else. Yeah. And that's problematic.
That's true.
So we need to know really what the 24-hour economy should mean. We knew what it meant. What it meant was that people would work.
Yes.
There'll be
that was the narrative. Yes.
So
yes.
Okay.
Shift system.
Now it doesn't appear to be that. And there's a need for some interrogation. Okay. So I agree with that.
You've been here for sitting here. How long have you been sitting here for?
I came here 8 o'clock.
8?
Yeah.
And it's now some few minutes to 11. Like just 5 minutes to 11.
Yeah.
Wow. So it means you had to get this stone to sit on.
Oh.
And this has been the situation every day?
Every day. Every day. Every day, this is the situation here. So if you don't have a friend to pick you, then you will be going up and down, just like that.
Wow. And every time here at the Teteku bus stop, this is what you go through. So there's people in charge. What do you want them to do here?
You are pleading for a bus.
We journalist in the crowd and a ambulance. I say, wow. Wow, Nabeka. Wow, Nabeka. So I must say the entire bus shortage abano. Because I memoni koye. Any pair backroom, any pair toadie. And for that matter, anything a bus is an ensono. Yadi yasi yate. I am memoni koye no cre. Nasinko, want to say, I know by now you are watching me. You are doing a remarkable job. God bless you. Relis Joey, thank you very much. Our motivational speaker, okay, Alexander Oche, tell the QNet about what is going, wrong in their governance. Okay, obviously, I had here, you cannot correct said it here without favor. You be doing common on, but Ora, I had the Attorney General Adaruma, Ora
Brother Demulovo, complain about the slowness of the investigation.
He's been consistent with that complaint.
Well, that is for me very disconcerting and very concerning, because their report was just bare bone allegations, right? And I cannot take bare bone allegations to court.
Their reports were bare bone allegations, and I cannot take bare bone allegations to court. Sheikh will say, I will name my child your name. Okay, Sheikh, thank you very much. It is an honor. Says any Pabetra Seniaka say, yeah, two bedi, mini bedi ukrano. Me will be more than 8. I atom ye. But I see also I going to over to me bedin. I'm going to make a tias. You moving forward. Now, sir, by no one say NDC are buying a fracadamino. Yan share a year Urasam George. What's the Asamoah?
Go in LGBT elements and now telling teachers.
A vote for Bawumia and Napo is a vote for homosexuality, is a vote for comprehensive sexuality education, and Ghanaians say no to Trumu, no to Trumu, no to Trumu.
My hand, when you turn to page 3, the week 1 schedule, NDC have managed to smuggle in LGBT elements and now telling teachers that, for instance, gender identity, which in our constitution, in our 1992 Republican Constitution, the 4th Republican Constitution, and our laws, fundamental laws, recognize the binary nature of gender, being male and female assigned at birth. Now, here the definition they are asking the teachers to teach them. It refers to a person's deeply felt internal experience of gender, which may or may not correspond with the sex assigned at birth.
Reverend Ekenyirani say NDC by almost say a man and man no ye jitumu. He said the almost son say we a bema now your bar. It will be dependent on how you feel within. In Tizayo Kojibisi ana you say you bet me agaso although physics and will tell you atria hodie. And so a new definition of the agenda and says why would you tum? So we a year or bad year, you bet me a consider so your bar. We mun almost all mobile be con a yen trumu and wasam. Now, second announcement, Patrick Yinti.
Adianyina bere apuro banchi na gugu apuro mezi sumi kutankwala makwaji aban besia ena na eba ya kura snap mi dwane eka mele yenti wa ma aban ya silaw baby aga na akwhye bia fa Ghana ne play ya pa show ya silaw frachidi na kwayi Ghana na maye na sena na mai muti an klientimenti Yentimi shadi kamfo kula. And school fees kula yentimi chia.
Bode na ye aba aduaba eba ko lebu. Nti ebu a be se de ne bo na aye nto ne se ye ko to na bode o ba beduru ana ne bo na ayeden. Nti wo ba ntimi nje mfofofo esa wo yere so kakra. Ko se kes kanon o mu za ti petrol su de ne so fe no o mu ko ekoso e han ka no. Kan wanjo kra bia be ha no no adua no se maju se njo maju se betimi a no afaba ti wa bedu na fe na agene mani nyina ti wa be wi na be te won wa nyina bode so a untimi nya hwe wo so
aba mo ayen no pe adwuma ma youth no na na eto ade se ye ble eno ana de hwe ye ma de hwe ye kunum ni ada ni ti se ba dwom ne se sika ni krom ni ento ade sa na ma ye ho kyere ni enti ni sa ban so sre na ye sre na omo ayen na YouTube for no mfa omadwuma se de be ye ne mamifo yenso ye ho betoye kakra na ye badwom ne ye to ade yenso ye kofia ye ni atimi agi
ba reji edwede de first no na ye pa ye se de aduane ye nto ena me koto bode ye politin ma 10 series ene gue ba ira kase pa me nsa 1 million ebi ye num 500 and 9 500 50 series brown no baako chocolate color no baako sana me wie school P2 nti me brofo ya na sika na me hunu mu yi akakraka pa nso ye ntade ana pe kura mbetena kura mtika nyina afa ni atom bayire wa mil system ni mo ye din e mo ye din pa nya beta kura me kura sese me yale bayire chisem so akwachima na me nan ntumi nso nkwachima nti me tete hu sa na ye ntade obi ba sese 1 million ya to enu bi na me di kodi dwo me kunu nya adwuma
okay
Mama is the whole. Is the whole. Is the whole for Mandagana. Mahama is the whole. Yeah, read that announcement. You don't
touch the under. All right.
Okay. Send your normal tiano and just send it to you.
Work a captain will be a town for the Yamabe, but ancestor sound because then you're from one ever. I'm not going to I'm called Jamate.
Don't touch the under.
And yet, I can move.
All right.
And Tiamatabo.
Okay.
Send your Noma Tiano, and your son at you. Work a captain will be a town for the Yamabe, but ancestor sound because then you're from one ever. I'm not going to and I'm saying, no one John Dramani Mahame cray. I did a member of Cran Wobua.
No correct.
A member of John Dramani Mahama Wobua. And
no correct. A dear memoir na John Mahama Ebu and a dear watcher. If any pabako, what the anese foka, na memory the anese foka. Any pabako, na memory the teachers a foka. Any pabako, which means your contractors a foka. Enipa baako ntimi ntua cocoa farmers foka. Enipa baako university and college staff sisi a me no kasa yi ntimi ntua omoka. Enipa baako na memo ntimi ntua eye wono ani ministers kuraka. Enipa baako na memo ntimi ntua former eye government officials ex gratia. Ene eye NSS personnel ntimi ntua omoka. Eti oyinba yesa yentie biu.
Don't touch the under. All right.
And Tiamatabo.
Okay.
Send your Noma Tiano, and your son at you. Work a captain will be a town for the Yamabe, but ancestor sound because then you're from one ever.
No correct.
I'm not going to and I'm saying, no one John Dramani Mahame cray. I did a member of Cran Wobua.
What's your penny?
A member of John Dramani Mahama Wobua. And
Wasi ambeni kazongo ze medi amemo na joma mebu na amemo be na apese go mebu amemo be na ga apese kazongo amemo be na wa expect se ka joma ma bibu edi amemo na wa expect wo mo ba ya wo mo di mirika de dollar AI dollar inject economy no ye catch them and you see omo behavior ya kwa ese time am aban MPP ye ba ba mu fufuro no e ba ba mu fufuro who be say bibia so free SHS yes oh ye teacher for okay yes free and the same thing ana NDC aban no they are caught up in the same web oh catch them say enioma boa ye den say dollar ba form oh catch them say aboso kan fo ne esu say dollar ba form KJT for money so say dollar ba form so now afena ubusa sa memo be na joma mebu kasongo ubusa sa memo be na joma mebu yentie kasongo bi yentie kasongo bi
don't touch the under. All right.
And Tiamatabo.
Okay.
No correct.
Send your Noma Tiano, and your son at you. Work a captain will be a town for the Yamabe, but ancestor sound because then you're from one ever. I'm not going to and I'm saying, no one John Dramani Mahame cray. I did a member of Cran Wobua. A member of John Dramani Mahama Wobua. And
all right, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Welcome to Air for the Records. The most authoritative, fantastic show in Shuru in that kind of career. We dissect issues with a surgical precision. Sir, you can't in some said yet here. Now, you can't summon a tree man for no mubufua. You do trade ampoise. Say, ye ni matamanka kwasiane abua anchire munemu yedeno kureno ana ama mubo efu. At this moment, you can't some for a year. IGP Christian Tete Yono. Ne promotions bi a waye ho afa ne nua ne nanfo me ho se me nua Charles Makati ani abre a wo ye din o body defense just from na we go see. So as usual the old Machiavellian tactics, instead of them to attack the message, you know how they buy say IGP Christian Tete Yono wo promoting ni nuanom ne namfofo na busuafo anaso promote omo no. Instead of them, Charles McCarthy say a coincidence of a surname. Charles, coincidence of surname. Okay, fair enough. Moving away from coincidence of surname, I feel quite there. Then the old Machiavellian tactics of let us attack the messenger. Now you destroy the credibility. So the narrative being pushed is that Okatakyie Afrifa IGP Christian Tete Yonuasem because nana down for pa ne a friend say IGP Dampare na IGP Dampare wo hono na wo tuaneka $5,000 every month IGP Dampare wo hono na wa man police for maako 4 and edinachie wo kwa up and down no mbo ne ho ban. Okay, so the core issue here, what the IGP Dampare or your gay partner, was so I am Madame for so I am gay partner, so I dear you. The bottom line is that is IGP Christian Tete Yonu promoting Ninuanom Rebusia for or not address that issue. IGP Dampare say one Nimunyan senti, Bosumi Biano tam $5,000 and can't say ne cry you so a year 11. That means almost 55,000 Ghana cedi etriamika every month. It's okay, let's agree. It's IGP Dampare or mental problem. It's no betriamika $5,000 every month. Minim de mayamano. And to betriamika. Young fan is IGP Dampare. What the police service in Nina Emame as bodyguards. At the end of the day, the question we are asking is that IGP Christian Tete Yowonu, are you promoting Unrianum Wabusia for Uma Wafasenom? This is the core issue. Address it. Stop deferring from the core issue that has been asked, whether or not Dampare gave Okatakyie Afrifa car Emma Okatakyie. Okay, auto private jet, or even auto Boeing 777 and a mammy. IGP Christian Dampare auto Boeing 777 and a mammy. It's here no, and no, me drive me go school me and anamichi. Let's ignore all of that. The question we are asking is that is IGP Christian Tete Yonu promoting Ninuan and Namfufo? Let us address that. Charles Bagati, we don't grow for now mobile defense, be tactical, be surgical with your defense. When you do some of these things, you will let us, some of us, because first of all, IGP Christian Tete Yonu, one year my girlfriend, 1 year my yere. We are asking relevant questions pertaining to the office. Pertaining to the office and how he is conducted. So the fact that IGP Dampare was my friend, now in any case, go and check the records and see IGP Dampare was on your mom IGP Dampare. Go and check the records. Me wo XYZ. They go and check the records. What I did to IGP Dampare. So if all of a sudden your defense is that IGP Dampare gave me $5,000 every month, what nonsense, what foolishness. We nyansa be room. So IGP Dampare was me. IGP Dampare, the police unit, the whole FP, what the Omedi to protect me. It's okay, we agree. Let's IGP Dampare to Boeing 77. It's okay, let us agree. All of that is correct. The question remains very simple. Deal with that question. Deal with that question. Charles McCarthy, thank you for defending. Now, minim the idea when you embrace Charles and student accountability. Interest-driven economy. Interest. Now, some previous and yasam nianka or hina what so any day yet to intimate me pobia somnoa. In any case, IGP Dampare will be trying to be as our officer. So if indeed it's about my interest, say will be a me pen as somnoa. Some previous IGP Christian Tete Yonu baye. Mukobusa George Asari, former East Legon police commander. George Asari has spoken to me. But I'm not interested. I am asking the relevant questions because he holds a public office. What do I say? I don't hate IGP Christian Tete Yonu. I have nothing against it because meaning any personal encounter or meje masase wonye asking the relevant questions. You move on. Now you move on yako Kejetia. Zuba, KMA boss. When you Ashanti regional minister, a team. And some operations be I say one prince Yaunyako. Kumasi Egedifuano essay wono and a year operations manager o Kejetia ho. A DNA koso. Some more Gigi a jum 4 man 3,000. A DNA koso. Now this is not hearsay. When yes speculation. we eye edwumfo ma no ana e kase maba beji wo mo 3000 Ghana cedi. Now that's 3,000 Ghana cedi. Yenti edwumfo ma no ne ne muni nkomo yenti edwumfo ma no.
Madi adi sikabone sebio ahaya tinsia so kro na ni woye. Now so ye ne se ne fi abre no. Antoine the passport o. Antoine the Ghana card. Antoine so sawi e betumi akonsue de agumu. Sa 30 million no. Muni nkoko ba so ye se ska no. Ye ji sika. Mon kwa to press no no mre ni ye sika. Enye sa ye sheja. Na de woni mu po de se ba be ko bi ni ma wa ha se no. Mu be no mo ho. Some member. Ye mu nyina wo dwom ha. Mon kwa to press no mo fa ne mre ye. Mo visa ska na ya ha ba na titi bu from ye sisa. En kama ngwa se bi kama chichi ya saji ye sika. Mo ya ne papa. Ye ji ye sika. Ye sika ni ye ji so be sa tira ato ade because ye kan so 1 cm mu anum. E je ne se ma me ni mu ni enu.
About your prince ne ho ya prince ne.
Yes, operation manager no ne ye pa no. Operation manager no wajo mo ne ye pa no. Oni ye di hide and seek ne so ni mu an. Wọ́n fi sika na
e pani ojo mo ha.
Onya daddy Andrew wa honom. Ene wo operation manager management wo ho. Ene operation manager
Dubai.
Ema Dubai ke Massive City Market sa say. Onu ni ehia no. Obi eni esika oni
Asa mo kasa kire ya bambo fo no mo de so mo nya mo hwa mo jim.
E pam ye. Ye no mo ni asem. Enti si agu ko mo so no mo ko fo mo panyin de na ba. Yo ba be shega mo na so mo na ye shega. Enti mo hye no mo bibika. Wo enu mo de mo seka e panyin ba ko. Na no mo fo mo de na so bi ni no de seka obi wa ha no mo a. O ma wo de be so odwom ha. Mo chi seka ya tu brante. Ya no mo ya ti dwom ha no. E ma na bi ti na ma odwom ha. So mo ni mu a.
So it looks like the whole country is a crime scene. Okay? Or minor the whole country is a crime scene because Kumasi traders as it stands now, yajeju almost 3,000 Ghana cedi. Sa 3,000 Ghana cedi no. Wamunim di yade si yade day. Wamo se eye Zuba akola ebi a friend prince ya onyako. Sa 3,000 Ghana cedi we free awofo abatan ya womo esika womo ehunu do womo ma school fees mo so mbe mo womo kwan amoma to ade womo agye political blackmail tie de make no ana mo ye womo majeji womo 3,000 over 300 women according to a year report over 300 women na Zuba operations for no ajeji womo 3,000 now 3,000 moji ye no mo ama womo any a year receipt bia when your legitimate fee and your official process way clearly a very unlawful if some moji and mo receipt but mo receipt no almost have be shedwa no mo sa ba be pamomo now 300 people are womo 3,000 what exactly is being omutua for question you busa no why one is kind of coy? Where did the money go? Why one is kind of coy? Question you busa no. Why now pocket a 3,000 Ghana cedi no a Kumasi Jomfo mano etua amamono? Why now pocket here? Because as it stands now, the women now matua sa ekawe no. Clearly womo school fees no omodi amamo. Bosia a omakwaje ana omodi amamo. Ekunafo savings no omodi amamo. Young women who have sacrificed for a capital because obo wa de ohia kura de start adwuma 3,000 Ghana cedi. Sa 3,000 Ghana cedi na magiju edwumfo ma no. What are you using it for? Mu wie ya. You are sacking them. So Ashanti Regional Minister said, "Winim ho here," and I want to clearly believe that this is not something that you indulge yourself in. It is a winim ho here. Dr. Ayamu Akohine, please get to work. Get to the bottom of this matter. Get to the bottom of this matter. Why not authorize it? Yes, 3,000 Ghana cedi no aye gifre ejomfo ma no hono. Emrabe na mugina so amodi jesa 3,000 Ghana cedi no. Maji wo 3,000 Ghana cedi na wia. Ada na mo se pam wo mo. Ada na mo se pam wo mo. It's a question aye busa mo no. Zuba, wona anam na wo pampamo eye nkrofoni ade. So pam wo ma wia ye busa. These are not politics. I don't even care whether a NDC or MPP. If anybody at any given point ekwaji ejomfo ma emobrofo sika, ekunafo sika, na sa nipa ni wie na so sa akopamo mo so omo nton ade a ede ni breba yentie wo ba no bi yentie no
Madi adi sikabone sebio ahaya tinsia so kro na ni waye na so ye ni se ni afi abre no antoa ndi passport o antoa wande Ghana card antoa so sawi e betunya konsie di ogumu sa 30 million no munim kwa kwa ba so nye se ska no ye ju sika mon kwa to pese mo na mre ni ye sika enye sa ye soja na de woni mu po ni se ba be ko bi ni ma wa ase no mu be no mo ho samo member ye yemu nyina wo dom ha mo kwa fa pese na mo fa ne mre ye mo visa ska na ya ha ba na titi bu fam ya sisa en ka man go ase bi ka ma chichiri ya sa ji ye sika mo ya ne papa ye ji ye sika ni ye ji so be sa tira to ade because ya kan fa 1 cm mu anum e je ne se ma me mu ni enu
ba cho prince ne ho ya prince ne
ya so operation manager no ne ya pa no operation manager no wo je mo ne ya pa no oni e di hide and seek ne so no mu an wo fi sika
na e pani ojo mo ha
onya da di Andrew wo honom ene wo operation manager management wo ho ene operation manager
Dubai
e ma Dubai ke ma city market sa say onu ne ya hia no obi ene yesi ko ne
sa mo kasa kire ya bambofo no mo de so mo nya mo hwe mo
dum pam ye
so you move away from a year KJT as it stands now. The whole country is actually in darkness. What is going on? Dumso was aba. Say Dumso aba. Make sure so. Jomama yenim. We know your stock in trade. We know sir. Would you when Dumso no? It is 5 and 6. But clearly we beg you. We beg you. Now Dumso no aba. Making sure say Ghana for bebre no ano. Obemo omo shadow. Ni yenim di ebesi. But before see ever can do so once KJT market one mesremo enye political ATM enye fundraising machine makwaje man sika mesremo amamo nko extort sika mfi wo mo na mu wi amasa apamo mo please make sure some do sika be mo zuba ne nkrofo make sure some do sika be mo senso mo be mo matena ho atonwade a it is as simple as A B C and D. So extortion way it must stop and it must stop now. You cannot continue to use the women. Say mobe. Now another thing that menya ntie me ne mo kase menya ntie sisi ane said. When it comes to even peso renewal of peso. First nanka okura peso renewal 150 Ghana cedi every year. 150 Ghana cedi every year. As I speak to you right now, renewal of peso has jumped from 150 Ghana cedi to 1,000 Ghana cedi. Mesi amemu no munya abotre emframa bebo ama eye akokoto ada ho. Emframa bebo akokoto beda ho. It is just a matter of time. Now I want to say gradually neomane a movie honeymoon no jomama e free mu. The people are beginning to understand clearly what I was talking about. Say jomama o mama yewe. Ekufuado amemu no na aye hi. Enema bi aya anye ni yenti. Ana ma jomama enya the favor of the people. Now clearly it is becoming very obvious. Say jomama memu no hwi nim yensha uniform. That is all. Now you move away from a year KJT. Yesterday a year cocoa story as far back as October last year. And ye can cocoa story wasem. We knew baby and not elbow boba. And then above bedroom pempenso it has caught the attention of the general public and the whole Ghanaian society, no. Clearly because yentimin tria cocoa kuyafoka. The narrative has now been changed. Narrative, Randiabe shifted narrative say MPP are buying and the NTM a ball cut 32 million billion. And there's a narrative in a half truth. Government is using half truth to deceive the Ghanaian people. And we are going to explain it to you. But before that, let me also commend Dennis Miracle Abuaje. Dennis Miracle Abuaje, you are doing fantastic with the communication style. So be movie akwama manfo no aka the story as it is. Yenti.
Manyo sem ye kuani no correct. Me mondie. Akufo ado pencil e yebmam chenenne. Disanim for by there 50 cedis.
No since abam.
Na 1.2.
Na buru no akufo ado pencil no toye na ye.
Na 10 million. Ne nton mo buru bag ya. Ntinto cement kutu. Cement ye kutokuo. Kotokuo ni ye ayikura
1 million.
10 million. 100 cities here. We think to do. Na koto no buro 400. Make ma to sen.
Wonya do.
80 cities here. Make ma to sen.
Wonya do. Ube na wanya.
Bro be ya na betimi aye. Enso ya ire ho se ye be ye kua. E de ahwe ye daache. E de ahwe ye ma daache. Ye ma ko school no ma ba fie. Me ka chiro ko school pass. E no abetra fie. O se ma e ko mo de. Me me ba mo se wa fon. E ko mo de no. Sika nyina kakam. E da ni ye nye. Mahama da ye se. Uyo kokoko kuani a. Se wa sa si swa kodo bi ka ho. Dia kokoko na no so. Oye twamene. Opeso da ye tro hye da ye sa no. Ene ya dofo ye bia kokoko. Opeso betu aye ka. Ada na oye sa. So ne yire ne ma omu ni di. Omu didi.
Na da ofese we ni friendly ba o. We ni friendly ba mu die no.
Tina ama ye ho kire ye akuafo ye ho kire ye. Nia oye no. Ohwe ye. Esansa enipa ya no. Enhire wom, anum ye wom. Ohwe na ya anome no. Esansa abufo traso adenum ye eba. So o be ye adwuma na edu anwum na wo se unya aduane di no. Na wo de ye fupan na wakoda. Na wo ma na o mada. O ma nu nso na o mada. Ah ada na o ye sa. Na si nanado enya nanado nyame o hira no na ma ne nyincha. Esansa na odi akuafo ho nanado kasa se do ni akuafo be kasa no na wakoma kura to yam tama na otua 3001 no na ye penisa esansa ebi ankam wanada yan tese wantete yan na wo omaye nkranhya sankono na da so waso a anka yedu akire osina nado eda akuafo onu mo no oyo dadafo eti so opesa ye body di mpa wasesa no suban ye cooperative me ye president na if you say ni atwom mre atwom ye hu ni abai bida se me mediate 1 years and so me say adwuma na be ye se me ni adwuma bi ameye eti me ye ku adwuma na makoto mi koko na abuso me nan untu ameka e de na opesa me abrewa midi se adwuma be na me ye na me eti me slaban adisabia ni adi tumi ya pani chao wakata bla chom no beto koko no sister wanya kakra ni aduma ye yaje atum na kakra yaje atum so na wo fe sika yi mayen na ye be ni nti adisabia ani ade to aben yesre no onya mayen no komo di ye matitifie me nana no atitifie sabi nya sika ma no anu akọ eteme slaba ni sampani chao ni die kwa so bi nyame pani chao wo ho ya mo na ye sika no hia kakra mayen wati ye fo hu afu me metumi ado metumi no ukuta bani a oso okọ gold etu amedo eno ahama ba ko ye se 120 mimi wo bi na me di akoye eti adesrade ene ye to ani
adesrade ene ye to eye owura John Dramani mama aban no anim. But clearly owura Randia be mama ni woni nkomo. And you see, when you are dealing with government of lies, government of scam, killnet abaya, and tro no mube chachiro. Ediantro. Randia be so MPP are buying eja eka, which is liabilities to the tune of about 32 billion. TNU. And until the entimin tria a year ekuyafo eka. Now me hu ye ka company bia se otuwa. Uwo eka dia. And you also have a year revenue. And also uwo de enyeka isika ebemu. Adana Randia be say MPP are buying no. Ede eka a year 32 billion eto ho. Nemo no wanka a year sika revenue MPP are buying buy. Is it not true, sir? Randia be the same time you were mentioning a year 32 billion. Now MPP are buying a reki in to the tune of 40 billion Ghana cedi. Now Adana no your more Emma Ghana for entier. If I know what say, Bank of Ghana catch ye say. From January 2025 to April 2025, Bank of Ghana confirmed said revenue a cocoa board enya ye generate ye about $1.8 billion. Now it's $1.8 billion, you know. Even if you are multiplying it by 11, we are looking at about 19.8 billion a year Ghana cedi just in 4 months of mobile bemu. So mobile bemu 2025, the first 4 months. And I'm the Akufo the forward sales are now buying YNT. More reki in 4 months to the tune of $1.8 billion, which is 19.8 billion. Now, yes, Busa said 2024-2025 crop year. Revenue amureki in per Bank of Ghana report about $4 billion a year dollars. Now, even if the dollar is $1 to 10 cedi, we are talking about 40 billion for the whole of the 2025. It will have a catch man for the Sekufo buying at the 32 billion a car and a toho, and for that matter, no yentimi entry car. How can you say it's a company when you 40 billion a year Ghana cedi? Now on the car 32 billion, even so 32 billion, no, it is not a car would triano a year at a go. It is a car you spread it over a period, maybe a period of 5 years or 10 years. So if you are spreading 32 billion, but what reki in the tune of about 40 billion, Obekachire said that company now Babetu yen bankrupt. Dr. Radiabi, why did you Okachire Nyansa Benu? If a company has revenue that has to the tune of 40 billion, now Babetu 32 billion, which is spread over a year, 5 years. It is how 5 years, you know. Say so Uchia. Assuming say Uchia 32 billion every year, you are not paying 32 billion. You are paying 32 billion divided by 5 with maybe the interest, a compounding interest. Now, you met a bankrupt cocoa board. You are not being truthful. And now by the cocoa board, by January 2025, it will buy in the 1 year. And I said there was continuance of a year work. Mugusu tokoko. Mugusu tia a year holiest car. Mugusu tia a year staff car. Mu running operations. But the Rania base young country also cocoa board no a year bankrupt. Na mihu ye company a year bankrupt. Ne CEO timinya sika. Ecotor brand new Land Cruiser to the tune of $200,000. Company na Randia besi aye bankrupt inti yentimi ntria ekuyafo ka ama ekuyafo esu ekuyafo kemuno. Otimi koto Land Cruiser $200,000 plus. Emo oni ni deputy CEOs miensa. So we are talking about $600,000. Company aye bankrupt. Na entimi ntria manfoka. Otimi kokotria ekoto pickup mako 110. Dr. Randiabi, what's a Metro TV? When Nimyan che will be when Nim Coco who and some che will be and then Randiabi intimin triakuya foka. Was a yen to say MPP abino and a jar a car at toho. Now MPP abine in the jar katohua. A canna da hono ubetriano over a period of time, but the mono because Cocoa Board moya forward sales 10 years. If Cocoa Board is truly bankrupt, then question you say, how can a bankrupt institution bet me at all a year cars 110 pickups? Land Cruisers, any saloon cars. Eti Randiabe, and yet Cocoa Board now to say a bankrupt. Your ineptitude, your incompetence is what is causing your inability to pay a year the cocoa farmers. A simplicity, as simple as A, B, C, and D. And the rest is the thing speaks for itself. Because mobile, clearly, when you don't even have an idea what you are doing, you keep going around in circles. As of January 2025, world cocoa prices had shot to about $10,000 to $11,000 per ton. TNA, the highest ever in modern history. TNA. As at mobile January 2025, now cocoa prices has shot per ton from a year $10,000 to $11,000 per ton, and this is the highest a year. So any serious a year company, any serious institution, what Randiabe should have done, any serious cocoa producing country should have done, is to lock forward contract and cocoa no. Oh yeah, almost you. Yentimin tracker because cocoa ne boy ayedin wo adwama so. Randiabe nim se cocoa no aye jejene ne ye ton last year. Randiabe wonim se cocoa no aye jejene frekuafo no wone no. Ya ton cocoa no forward sale, ya ton cocoa no last year. Ya je ho sika ba. E dia ba ye nioma. So some no can say 2025 cocoa, 2027 cocoa, it could have been sold in 2025, but because of the incompetent ineptitude, Dr. Randiabe cocoa board intino, he could not even do forward sale. Sebe ya gonna be reki in revenue and what one work cambrofu. What? Instead of they've made cocoa board become too political an entity. First, and over cocoa board, all of a sudden, cocoa board has become a political entity. It is being played politics within the media because Randiabe says still good morning, Ghana. So Randiabe insta so be kana no atum no aye adwuma no. The nipa wotimedi cocoa board lawyers ekọ na wono de ko defend wono ne personal suit there. We ba geto Dr. Randiabe enipa wono atimi tam cocoa board lawyers edekọ eko defend wono ne personal suit, defamation suit. We ba geto eti Dr. Randiabe, the questions we are asking say, as at now, why do you keep on mentioning say MPP are buying 32 billion? They only 40 billion now, Babato yeno. Question ye busao. Again, NSS say eka ewo ho. E na wunye sika twitwiri di koto Land Cruisers $200,000. Edema wo ho. Any wo deputies a mutimu edge feeling. Na mo nkoko akuyafo ne de ontimi ntri omuka. Randiabe ye busa question. Question it is as simple as A, B, C, and D. So we a serious institution, we a serious corporate body, we a serious cocoa producing company. When say a gammas 2025, according to him, it's by now you should have looked for some people on better 2027 cocoa, 2026 cocoa, forward sales, normal locking in contract. You are incapable of doing that. It's in your car, you just want to mount your cocoa. Now, who knew what it takes? We knew what it takes. Cocoa board. First, cocoa board no more all of a sudden, cocoa board has become a political entity. Dr. Randiabe, Ekuyafo esu yenti omubio.
Yeah, cooperative. Mayor President. Na if he say ni chom ye hu ni ababy da. Say me mediate 1 year. And so me say adwuma na na be ye se me ni adwuma bi a me ye eti me ye ku adwuma na makoto mi ko na abuso me nan untu a me ka e de na opese me abrewa mi di se adwuma be na me ye na me di eti me slaban adise bi na di tu me ya pani chaw o ka ta bre chom no be to ko no sister wanye kakra ni adwuma ye de ya je atom na kakra ya je atom so na wo fe sika yi ma ye na ye be ni enti adise de and the idea to have yes, Serano. Onya maya no come dia ya matiti fie. Ya matiti fie me nana no atiti fie. Sami nyasika ma no anu akọ. Ete me slaba ne sampane tsaw. Ni die kwa so me nyame pane tsaw. Wo hu ya mo bo. Na yesika no hia kakra ma ya wate. Ya fu hu afu. Me metumi ado. Metumi no. Ukuta bani a oso okọ gold. Etu amedo. And no, Hamaba, 120. Mimi will be not acquired. It's a this idea, and you do it. But I said, you are Bayana, bet me. And so I was a very queer. I did say a Dutch. I did say a Madachi. Yamako school no matter fear. Make a joke school pass and no better fear. Or some accommodate me by Musa, Wafon, accommodate. Sikanyina come. I don't hear Mahama Dada, your son. Who your cocoa creania? So was I Kodobi Town? Dear Coco Nenoso, or your cabinet. Opposite Dada, yet or shed I yes, I know.
Man, you create no correct. Memondia. A coup for the pens where you have mum. Tenene. The same for by there 50 cities. And none of this album. No 1.2. Na Bruno Akufa pension and toy and 10 million. ne ntonmo buru bag ya ntinto cement kutu cement ye kotokuo ne ye ayi kura
1 million
ye 10 million ntin 100 cedis ya ntinto du na nkotonmo buru 400 metima to sen
wonya du
80 cedis ya metima to sen
wonya du ubenya wanya.
Yeah, moving away from a year cocoa. Dr. Randiabi, if you have no clue what you are doing, or predecessor, Edu, Omui, or Dasotiase, reach out to them. Let them give you some ideas. After all, governance is a continuum. So if you need ideas how to proceed with a year management of Cocoa Board, there is nothing wrong with it. Dr. Randiabi, there is nothing wrong with it. Please consult them. Kionet are buying propaganda no ye. Because akwa se na twibini esoro na wo. Jo mama ehye military uniform ni namni eboje so John wo. But asiano and with time it will catch up with you guys. The more you cannot continue to deceive the people all the time. It will catch up. The Kionet me catch them, and I continuously told you people that you have no clue. Just the Ghana for one human psychology. The human psyche with time gets tired of people in positions of power. So I will give you an example. By 1939, Winston Churchill of England, time Adolf Hitler, Second World War, a wage war on them. Now Adolf Hitler per se defeated England. But Winston Churchill stood up, defended their country. Winston Churchill me use intelligence and encouraging the people with words, inspiring hope with the people. He invited America and Russia into the war, and eventually by 1945 they had defeated Germany. Ironically, Adolf Hitler there. If they had to go for elections, clearly they would have won. If he would have been their hero. Ironically, this same person by 1946, when elections were held in England, Winston Churchill lost. Now the question one would have asked is that, so what we need war with Germany, how come so a call for the next election by 1946? He lost. It is because clearly human psychology, where they are nipa, they get tired with people in positions of power. So by every 8 years, there is this seemingly tiredness that comes with time. That is how come your mama and your mama baby do so or the for business. Do any man who know in his first term. All of a sudden, when people were tired with the Kufado's government, it became the next option is for them to bring Jomama back as though Yehun is subida. And nothing one would have said changed the perception of the Ghanaian people because so as it stands now, Jomama with time, Ghana for now will see every sign. Nothing has changed. It is still the same. It is still the same. Jomama dada no munimno. And no one have a sign. Now Winston Churchill lose elections in 1946. By 1952, the same people called for him to come back. Winston, Churchill, we miss you. Normally by 1952. So it was the same comeback of John Dramani Mahama that was brought. And you said that people brought John Dramani Mahama because clearly they thought John Mahama was coming to do anything different. But sociology has proven that people get tired with time. They get tired with time. And then John Mahama, oh my yashi. And he has someone in Amada Dumsumu. It's Mamudum, America, and Dumsumu. Your movie. Now, in 2020, Ekobia ese Papa V, sorry, Minim the Entia Okuja Toa Blackwa, Aye D was asem way home. In 2020, you see a Francophobic transporter Togoland for. Almost sorry, Echo says a police station, any one yama Okatakyie police station. And then almost or more airpay. Or more per Fahundie. 85 Hundian in the say. Fahundian say, almost say, okay, let me show you Ghana map before independence. Here's our Ghana map. So, Osha Ghana map Oba se baby a color no say violet. Says blue. I'm not says pink. I'm not too good with a color. Mo fanche me. It's not that I'm colorblind, but I just don't know colors. a man na ya na moye very good. Omutimi ka say we purple, we burgundy, we this. I don't know, but Moshe baby a sour cyan, which is a different color from the main Ghana map noa. Before independence, na a hoye frawo a year transvoter British Togoland, tienye, which was a year under the protection of a year British. Now, question aye busan is secessionist for be aye from transvoter Togoland for or flag ni papa bi a wawu ana na edi animu. Ano omo si o, omo pese omo te omo ho because Ghana ne omo ko apambi before see joining say be ya omo betimi aye country of their own. Over time these people have been threatening. It's not even activism. This is armed secessionism. Omo so omo pese omo te omo ho. The same ideology noa as a unity in 2020 asa a unity bio enemeno ka say transvoter Togoland for no issue a letter womo issue letter and yen ready letter no okujeto ablakwa ayedin on this matter esi MPP pensua anka wa any three mirror of justice anka afen wo be kan okay so transvoter Togoland forces say omo letter ne say Western Togoland to convene its first National Representative Assembly. The Western Togoland Governing Council hereby informs the general public that it will convene the first National House of Representatives Assembly of the Western Togoland. In accordance with the mandate of 10 January 2026, the Council of the Traditional Rulers and Elders of Western Togoland granted the Governing Council full authority to prepare Western Togoland for self-determination and to undertake all necessary responsibilities toward that goal. Acting under this mandate, the Governing Council is convening this historic assembly. The first National Representative Assembly will take place Tuesday, 24th February. Discussions will focus on matters relating to pursuit of self-determination, as well as other critical internal issues of governance. Now, they go ahead to say that the inaugural sitting will be held under the theme Self-Determination, a Case of International Law. Key activities of the assembly, blah, 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 goes on and on and on and on and on. Now, question Ayebusan said, the new escalating paro government inside Ghana, over time, whether Western Togoland, whether Transvoter Togoland, abai whereby washede buneni eguso. And this is not just about activism. This is a national security issue. IGP Christian Tetoyono, please, this is a national security issue. Honorable Osman, your friend is saying, now question Yebusane say, Adena Okujetwa Blakwa of North Tongue, Member of Parliament. Why is he quiet on this issue? Why is he quiet? Because this is a national security threat. If Omajiatum, and we are going to have some you see, we are going to have a conversation on exactly how Sapat and Sapat continuously there is a false narrative being said that okay, Ghana for F4 say they forced the Western Togoland people into say about Ghana, and for that matter they want to now cease being part of Ghana. And you know correct. Historically, this is a lie. Because before said Transvoter Togoland, Ebabeka Ghana, even the plebiscite, which actually brought them to be part of Ghana, the plebiscite was not held under the authority of Britain. It was the UN mandated trust territory. UN and they making sure say you hold this referendum no, and this part in 1956. And in 1956, the people of Transvoter Togoland, which then was British Togoland, they themselves voted to be a part of Ghana. So it was a decision by majority of the people at that time in a plebiscite to join Ghana, which gives a legal mandate of Ghana to hold that land as part of ours. So and then Crophobia, sorry, and over time, yes, so almost in Simhunu, yes, so almost so we are Transvoter Togoland for, and nobody is speaking about it because a NDC for also, and if a Akufo-Addo time and Kukuja to I and say Sabre ko Cambrofona transporter Togo and Adiaba. So question Yebusa answer, what is the government doing about this? It's a national security threat. And Krofo is so more kwako who see a year Diaba and a fire he could see here. What is the national security under Osman doing about this nonsense? Why is the national security quiet on this matter? If Zemino can say group no and yes they have first attacked the police, they have mounted roadblocks in the past, they have declared independence because when declare independence, and any serious nations will be declared independence on any part of their country, any part of their territorial jurisdiction, it must be treated with the seriousness that it deserves. So question Yebusa, national security, IGP, what are you guys doing about this nonsense that we continuously entertain without nipping it in the bud? If Semino Gazoma announces a National Assembly, Wama announces a draft constitution, such nonsense, now, no, when we continuously entertain that idea, it will embolden other people to want to take same decisions. It's the IGP Christian Tetoyono, National Security, Osman. What are you guys doing about this nonsense of secessionism? What are you guys doing? Because if a group over time can continuously be calling some person and there any the long-term solution to this nonsense that is being entertaining whereby Okatakyie Black or a member of parliament for North Tongue, he is not making any commentary about it. In 2020, Omu attacked state facilities, including even police. Nobody said anything about it. In 2020, they did roadblocks. Nobody said anything about it. Now they've gone ahead to say that they've instituted an assembly, a people's assembly. And that is an escalation from maybe a war in the past. And the government of Ghana is quiet. Nobody is taking it serious. The government of Ghana is quiet. Nobody is taking these matters serious. Ukujeto Ablakwa, point of correction. There is nothing like Transvolta Togo land. Omunyina ka Ghana ho. Said ya asante da ne maya mo besere ya asante de beka Ghana ho ene ye ka Ghana we. Said ya na Northern Territories da one maya ye kwasere ya ye de beka ho. Any Gold Coast no na esan wo fia no ye de beka ho no. That is an amalgamation of different territories which were brought into one to form Ghana. Nobody has the right as it stands now because any one of these amalgamation was done with a legal basis. Nobody was forced to join. Nobody was coerced to join. Nobody was brought under arms to join. Bibia course biano a UN for and in 1956 they held a plebiscite. And a plebiscite, majority of the people voted that they want to be part of Ghana instead of standing alone. So, and then nobody can rewrite history to say that we are giving those people the time. So, it will embolden other people to want to do same. National security, there is no press conference coming from your end. So we are waiting, national security. We are waiting. Now, 1, 2, 3, Chris Dollar say Ashantis are not Akans. Grace, Mumfansim, who we uncle baby, Yanune, Homfansim, who baby, na Yanune, Yaho. We don't have time for it. So, the national security, what are you guys doing about Transvolta Togoland in Sensemia Ekosono? Now, moving forward, you're moving away from a year Transvolta Togoland. Now, you're Aya Waso East. I was East, but before that, when Mala me, Abalo Wes and Gwela. When Mala me, Abalo Wes and Yango Chungo Shui. Oceana Makoti me win election.
Hallelujah.
Your issue statement. Stand on the when Malami Abalo Zanguela when Malami Abalo Zanguela was it hallelujah that Ojanimeko party.
Unya TV ni bi.
Benya bi. Me.
TV ni na etwa guo no. TV no etwa guo no. Yako musankrofo munya bi no mo manya bi e.
TV because you Baba Jama as a delegate. Yeah. Oh, they I say motivation to vote for. Once I say campaigning, I can campaign more as a delegate. And more of us to delegate. This is our time. We convert to get as a delegate. Mukoko but also who select me pa. Who say about my constituency. That's the main key. By him say, yeah. Baby, I vote share. But me to mention vote share. Until I go. Fear delegate and bit my for real. Fear delegate. That's a fear delegate there. Say that the war will be no. Sign up will be so. 25 contestants in the Moa Jubia. Oh, they be. And yes, over Jubia, but I was so a Kumamono. Will be adding baby or
Chama. Delegates. And yet the Mawo. Answer Baba Jama, the Mount TV. No, be no mama 50 million. Be no mama access. Pad. Hey.
Unya TV ni bi.
Benya bi. Me bra and I Baba Jama. Delegates. And yet the Mawo. Answer Baba Jama, the Mount TV. No, be no mama 50 million. Be no mama access. Pad. Kivo Gary. Pad. Ebi my pad. Kivo Gary.
50 million.
Kaba Coffee. And Tumapufa.
5,000 Ghana cedis.
And Muboto. And it's a Baba Jaman so Amativia. And no news. Enya news. Ebi buy and son ebi swear day. Eba.
But I am because I yes, and I vote.
Vote to the authority and nobody sika eto. Enya Baba Jaman ebi sika toye. Free FEB buy and nobody sika never G ye. And to sanity.
Hey, Baba Jama. What can I say?
I have not seen anything like that, please. Well, here, have you seen anything like that? Have you seen anybody buying books? I have not seen anybody buying, so I can't comment on that. If allegations, why should you come to me? Go investigate that allegation.
Some delegates have received television sets and they say it's coming from your camp. Could you confirm or otherwise?
So if it is wrong with it when you gift things to people, is this the first time I'm gifting things? To people, I have been, those of you who know me, know that every Christmas, every occasion, every instant, I have put down 2.5 million to give free loans to people. So if today you are giving, people are coming to vote and you are giving them something, you are not. It's not buying food. I speak. If you have listened to me carefully, I say, look, if somebody gives you gift, you can take it. But allowing that gift to influence your vote is what is wrong. It's not a gift. It's allowing that gift to influence your vote. Then it's wrong. By giving gifts all this week, you think that you can bring people together and you give them water. It is not the item. It is the intention. You understand? And I don't think that
Baba
I
Jama,
have gone
thank
on
you.
and spoken to them.
Now, the course war Ayawaso East. Let us not be hypocritical about this situation. Yenin komono said ye etie. Oman no ayetimu no yenye no kre for mine. We pick and choose which one we want to address depending on whose interest it serves. Eti yase Ayawaso East yakoto a by election primaries. It's not even the main election. Now Nkrofo TV, and you heard them. You heard the delegate themselves. If it you have 50 million, if it you have TV, if it you have 10 million, if it you have say, if it kosuane meko nyina ka ho. Now, Sakosuane Mekoni TV ni delegate, it has become very topical because continuously people are calling and say, that delegate system, it breeds corruption. It's a question, but at the same time, the hypocrisy, if the same way see quickly, Fifi Fiavi Kweti, our General Secretary of the NDC, a release statement. So, NDC party, has set up a board, a committee, of which Mahama Ayariga, who is the majority leader, was part of that committee. And Chebiana Mahama Ayariga, a year, Weber, it's a nipa baako di onya ewo Ayawaso East, and Washisha ewo hono. A nipa baako di onya ewo Ayawaso East, and Washisha jina hono. But see a building or mind here. How can we build a nation like this? See a check or mind. That's what mind ye be ya. How can we build a nation like this? Nation as a MP baako kwa stand election. MP na ketuya aboroswa 25,000. So 25,000 multiplied by 12, which is 1 year. So 1 year no. MP nisika enru even up to 350,000 Ghana cedi. Now multiply 350,000 by 4, which is the 4 years of being a member of parliament. That MP will not get even up to 1.2 million Ghana cedi in the whole 4 years. But they spent fortunes. They spent fortunes. Question Yebusan say, "Ediane woman tia Baba Jama any woman maka." Now moving away from Baba Jama no maka no. Government release statement so we are recalling Baba Jama as a year envoy to Nigeria, special envoy to Nigeria. We are recalling him. In any case, it was hypocritical, not because they genuinely want to solve any problem. Because Baba Jama as Wababe we need primaries, not or co-parliament. It is obvious to say on call back to Nigeria as a year the consular or whatever they call it. Because a member of parliament, there are guys who are recalling one. You are being hypocritical. What are Ghana for? No? Now, another question that we are asking, and it's Sir John Dramani Mahama, Abba, if indeed they wanted to fight corruption and yet because it serves a certain interest, there is a turf war. A Siedunketia camp. Only Fifi Kwete, Womo camp. Vis-a-vis John Mahama camp. Is another John Mahama petete mbiako. A Siedunketia, any Fifi Kwete, Yusu master stroke be. It's John Mahama appointees now back into the party hierarchy. Babe Buama John Mahama etimiako tetem no. A Siedunketia, any Fifi Kwete, a Yusu master stroke be de. a clause we have a show say Obabe contest here, resign as a government appointee. So what they've done is that they've locked Mahama boys, who are holding a government appointment. So omuntimi mama be contested because you don't want to gamble with say yama or juicy appointment as a CEO, as a minister, as BB. Now ube gamble ababe yes ube party yiti. Right there, they've knocked Mohammed's third term agenda off with just a clause within or more directives of the buy. Now, Jomama tries to also get at a year Ketia boys within the system, of which Baba Jama is a part of it. And until Baba Jama is wrapped as though or more fighting corruption, but it's actually not about corruption. So Obano ne wini ya ankomon kanwohi ankombe kataswa am ye move on. But because Baba Jama, who is an Esiedun Ketia boy, won, now they are trying to use technicalities to knock out Baba Jama. How are they doing that? Almost your government are recalling because Baba Jama is a government appointee within the whole saga. Menoka say Hajia Amina Andam, who is the late MP Nigireno, or your board member Ma Pristia Sankofa Gold Limited. It is a say fighting corruption. I don't think Jomama and recalling on also an appointment. Hajia a board member ma Hajj board. I didn't see young calling and say Hajia because of a vote buy and corruption course on Untino. Yeah, you would hear every hole. But it's not because they want to fight corruption. Your mama binding and I just fighting corruption. They want to target Baba Jama who won the election because Baba Jama don't get your boy. So the hypocrisy with this fight against a delegates and a vote buying. That is exactly what I am against. It is not a vote buying. If it's a vote buying, Mahama Yaraga all corny elections, Otia and Yetua Bamano. It is a yenina as a nation, if we want to have a conversation on what vote buying is, John Mahama is doing, John Mahama buying. Eja demo, Eja dendi simu pa. Now, person want to say Eja dendi simua. My former boss, Julius Debra. Mokaya, Omoba Bemunuano, na Washa Siena, Wotutumrika, now he started this campaign. And the Mohuni view. And Wakani Tirakoshim, Edientia, whispers from the corridors of power. As you were, yes, Anioman, Trim, ye yini desk in the table, swinging a chief of staff. Ye yini table is over Kobinua, or Shas, yes, to Tumrika, one celebrities, Echo Health Work, Najana, Yirefefe, with an Inchani idea, which was a means of so marketing and hope for the future. No? Awana your mama boy echere Callistus. Clear the table. And Oma clear Mirajo Julius Debra table swingina. There is a tough war going on within the NDC. I say don't get here per presidency. I say Edi Wanififi Kweti, who are true-blooded revolution for the cadres. They believe that John Dramani Mahama is even an outsider because clearly John Mahama was from PNC in 1996. John Mahama was brought on board. So I say don't get here if you be quetty and then crop for one side. Your mama and then crop for my baby yes canons who are another side. Former chief of staff Julius Debra and crop for who are another side. But Oma Mia, the former boss and friend, and he's a very good friend of mine. Oma Mia and Kakra out of the scene. I is left with John Mahama and I say don't get here as to whether John Beko term. And I say Wamode a year at 2 force in Beba. And as I say, don't get here, Nangasabe winning. So, Sarah and Tokwano Neko so Mudi be go against Baba Jama, not because they want to fight any corruption. Vote by an idiot. Yenim deda. Vote by any yenim papa. Na, yesi a chichiro maya. Say the Yanwo. See a quack or two about Yawaswa. Provision shop or crown fanaho. NDC no also oba no aba be change a system resetting no ye kwato primary keke etimewu se Anthony Nukwenu e de ensembia ba betu dwa se o Mahama Yarega ene ne majority no ensem hunu ana omo keka se ye know the election result. Let's put it on record that when elections are held and it's counted and the EC declares the election, no other body has the mandate to annul that election except the courts. Tienye. Eti, sa idea of annul it. NDC as a political party cannot annul the elections. It will take the courts now strategically and within so court to cry me annul election. There is a time frame within the courts where the courts will allow for such petitions to be made. Setting up committee. Say if you have equity, I say don't get your boy Baba Jama. Omu boss strategic game. Yes, setting up committee. Committee ni nyanhwehwemu. Omu making recommendation. Committee ni be yanhwehwemu awie. Omu recommendation be so Baba Jama should annul the elections. Baba Jama should be removed. Now Baba Jama will move it to court. Baba Jama will go and tell the court, say, NDC does not have the authority to annul the election results because it is a game to keep Baba Jama in by the 550 Yavikwete and the Sedu camp. But it is also a game which Mahama is using. Say, Odiben knocking Baba Jama out. And all of this is happening. Ontiasia. Politics is a master stroke game. Ontiasia. Yemubi. We can see beyond a year the fight against corruption. Say, Obano ne wini ya tienye. Say, Maamini ne wini ya hajia ne wini ya. Akadi ya discussing in akema. Omo yusu Baba Jama as a scapegoat keke. They are discussing in so Obano ne wini ya kema. If the NDC in Mpefe said they cannot annul the election results, once it has been declared by EC, it is only the courts that has the power. So there are no results. Then court and also it has a time frame within which I will apply. One of the technicalities they didn't knock it out and they said the time frame within which you could apply to the courts and it has elapsed. That the statute of limitation has actually caught up. It way 50 have quite a name. I say don't get delay. Investigation. That time, the time frame within which the statute of limitation has elapsed. And they know. It move beyond that. Baba Jama say, Oma, a bribe, Baba Jama view.
And that's why I'm still saying that I'm hoping that they will see reason with me and come along with me. Seen anything like that. Have you seen anybody buying books? I have not seen anybody buying, so I can't comment on that. If allegations, why should you come to me? Go investigate that allegation.
Some delegates have received television sets and they say it's coming from your camp. Could you confirm or otherwise?
So if you give television sets to people, what is wrong with it when you gift things to people? Is this the first time I'm gifting things to people? I have been, those of you who know me, know that every Christmas, every occasion, every instant, I have put down 2.5 million to give free loans to people. So if today you are giving, people are coming to vote and you are giving them something, you are not, it's not buying food. I speak. If you have listened to me carefully, I say, look, if somebody gives you gifts, you can take it. But allowing that gift to influence your vote is what is wrong. It's not a gift. It's allowing that gift to influence your vote. Then it's wrong. By giving gifts, all this week, you think that you can bring people together and you give them water. It is not the item. It is the intention. You understand? And I don't think that I have gone around, I've spoken to them, I've met people. And that's why I'm still saying that I'm hope and trust that they will see reason with me and come along with me.
And come along with me. Baba Jama, so in the choice of words were very clear. I say it is not the gift, but it's the intent behind the gift. Because before you can actually prove culpability of a bribery, it is not just about Nipano Aye BBA. A man's act should not be criminalized simply because society believes it's wrong. But a person's mind must also be guilty. So in every act, we have a mens rea and an actus reus. And Baba Jama knows clearly exactly what he was saying when he said that it is not about giving of the gift, it is about the intent behind it. So how are you going to prove there was actually a vote buying? You are supposed to prove that yes, the gift was given and the intent to say, yeah, give us our gift, was to induce them to vote. And it will be very difficult for you to prove that. And Baba Jama will go to court if any event NDC voters or are no results now. So the omo yen is much ado about nothing. Much ado about nothing. Now, you're moving away from Ayawaso West. Na yenko Aboso Kain. Aboso Kain for Mahama is the whole. Is the whole. Is the whole for Madagana. JM is the whole. Adai. Yes, about to first one introduce you a new regime. Sa new regime no. Aboso Kain for ebetria a year 20% VAT on a year or more product or more ton eso. Under a tinimodin for Kufuado. Under a Kufuado a 1 penny panel. Now Omuchia 4%. Now the hope, John Mahama, Wamuba yeno, Ombetria 20%. Dealers is a mobile cost strike for 1 week. If Yanyashe am Fahua. Now, question ye Busane said, Aboso Kain for John Mahama and Nabai. I mean, Chiremu ye natias here. So, Aboso Kain for 2024. Now, about radiator tank. So, radiator tank na year tonwa. Now, radiator tank was 800 Ghana cedi. Radiator tank, 4% VAT on radiator tank will give you a year 32 Ghana cedi. So, se koto radiator tank under Ekufuadua. Nanka ubetuya 832 Ghana cedi VAT inclusive. TNA. And they under John Dramani Mahama in 2026. Almost increasing from 4% to 20% valued added tax. Aboso Kain for Ekem. 80 radiator tank under John Dramani Mahama is 1,200 Ghana cedi. 20% of 1,200 Ghana cedi is 240 Ghana cedi. What they can a year 1,200 Ghana cedi now is 1,440 Ghana cedi. Eti the new auto radiator tank 2 years ago and the Kufuado abai. No about 832 Ghana cedi. And the radiator tank under John Dramani Mahama abai. About 1,450. Ubufu aho. I'm only giving you announcement as it is. Now move away. That's also better ball jointer. And the Kufuado ball joint. Na a year 100 Ghana cedi. A year 4% of 100 Ghana cedi was 4 cedi. 80 ball joint. Ubetwa. Now ubetia a 104 Ghana cedi. And John Dramani Mahama. Kufwa VAT and yet call a year 20%. 80 ball joint a 150 Ghana cedi. The 20% is 30 Ghana cedi. What the 30 Ghana cedi can 150 Ghana cedi hua. It is 180 Ghana cedi. So within 2 years, a movie from 104 VAT inclusive to 180 under the Hope John Dramani Mahama. Now, who movie away? Nasa also better sprinter alternator. Iti mo amuko kumase sprinter bus moko up and down. No, so now mo better alternator dia. Sprinter alternator and the Kufuado in 2024 was 700 Ghana cedi. 4% of a year sprinter alternator 700 Ghana cedi no gave you a year 28 Ghana cedi. What the Cambo that means and the Kufuado Aboso Kain for were paying 728 Ghana cedi. And the John Dramani Mahama na oye hope no. And a sprinter alternator 1,000 Ghana cedi. 20% of 1,000 Ghana cedi is 200 Ghana cedi. So oye obi a oton nyoma ewa Aboso Kain na okoto sprinter alternator and they ubeton 1,200 Ghana cedi. I'm only giving you announcement. Ubufu wa sha ubuafru. Chris dollar ne nasefo. Ubufu wa mo ho. Mo aban no dey yenyam na me here. Now you move away. Ne yenhwe Toyota Vitz gearbox. And the Kufuado 2024 Toyota Vitz gearbox was 4,000 Ghana cedi. So 4,000 Ghana cedi, no 4% VAT, 160. It's 4,160. Now, under Kufuado, under John Dramani Mahama, the hope. Mahama is the hope. So hope unuangasa a movie 6,500 for a Toyota Vitz gearbox. 20% of 6,500 is 1,300. It's a VAT inclusive. Under John Dramani Mahama, Toyota Vitz gearbox is 7,800 as compared to a year under Kufuado, 4,160. Now, brake pad under Kufuado 70 Ghana cedi, VAT 4% near 2.8 cedis. It's near 72 cedis, 80 pesos. And brake pad 100 Ghana, 20% of 100 Ghana is 20. So, ebekanwa 120 Ghana cedi. Ebacho ubufuwa ho. Yami trade yampo ishira munyina under the hope. John Dramani Mahama aboso kan for the omo airconi. Now, under John Dramani Mahama, car battery 12 plate, Akufo-Addo pension is 600 Ghana cedi. 4% VAT, 24 Ghana cedi. Odi koka ho a na 624 Ghana cedi in 2024. The same 12 plates under John Dramani Mahama 2 years down the lane, 800 Ghana cedi. 20% VAT aye de bano ebemena ko 160. 960 Ghana cedi. Mahama is the hope. Ubufua again ubufu wa wo. Shock absorbers ani a tono. Aboso kan 500 Ghana cedi. And as our shock absorbers no, you turn 800. 4% of 500 Ghana cedi was 20 Ghana and the Akufo-Addo now better shock absorber 520 Ghana cedi. And they under the hope, the alternative. 20% of 800 Ghana cedi is 160. 80 Wadaroma Ubatona 960. Ye movie away na yankohe Opel taxi. Eti mo amu yusu Opel taxi engine. Wo engine says here. Under Akufo-Addo, you were paying 7,000 Ghana cedi and 4% VAT was 280. With a new VAT regime, which the hope of our nation, and 20% of a year 10,000 Ghana cedi is actually 2,000 Ghana cedi. It is a Akufo-Addo pension a year 1,280, and then Mahama is the hope. Is the hope. Is the hope for Madagana. Mahama is the hope. Is the hope. Is the hope for Madagana. JM is the hope. Is the hope. Is the hope for Madagana. JM is the hope. Is the hope. My phone said, "Dear, make a meti angela, make a ramudi mati." My phone say, "I rather a woman that go for the Moi, said you mbezi ya famu Holland seno. Me dear, family who country broke, country no broke, we all the inside. Aha. Country broke, country no broke, we all the inside. We can't tell them buy near kill net buy. I know what. Now 24-hour economy. You see, I got to be a friend 24-hour economy authority. Useless authority, directionless authority. Bibianim. Me frika yenyene. Mwanyime ani. Tieniyo. Now, the 24-hour authority bill, ABBA. And then a 24-hour authority bill, every year. Every 24-hour economy. So, now 24-hour economy, what be economy, Nimunasika, Bemuna Manfo Diga. And also, just also create authority. Well, your mama so your baby sissy are dying. Your business market, 24-hour market. Global India. Fragada wa buy pow. Package your mudda. Package your mudda chay. So almost a 24-hour economy. Mobakaya, one of the things omoka say omoba samijamfi and enum fia so fia moa. Me papa say when him so otwe janka. When him so otwe janka. What to what samijamfi and a 24-hour economy no. Ye de bibi ba ye freno a deben tariffs of ho a user tariff deben na samijamfi ke kansi mu no. Tariffs or deben na samijamfi ke kansi mu no. Now, you're the 24-hour economy, but electricity bobe from and electricity ne born at that saying 24-hour economy, electricity at that saying. Now, Yenti Honorable Kojo Ponkroma on the floor of Parliament. Yenti.
Out there, who labors under the apprehension that what the government has brought is about 24-hour working cycle. Please read it. It's not in it. Honorable Adongo attempted to give us a variation that 24-hour could mean 133 or 122 or something. Whichever way you keep it, Mr. Speaker, it is not in this bill. So again, the claim that this bill is going to enable people work around the clock, increase productivity and create more jobs, this bill does not respond to that. It's a fallacy. Mr. Speaker, now let me go to the issue of agencies. In their manifesto, they actually listed agencies that they were going to have work for 24 hours, DVLA, customs, etc., as has been mentioned. None of these agencies is mentioned in this.
None of these agencies is mentioned in this. TNU. Mosi DVLA, customs, diaben, mo de beka 24-hour economy. Mo be ye na yetimi aye passport office, diaben, ni nyina 133, 142, 160. Mo de bebre by. Now, clearly, John Domani Mahama abayin near Frakadam ne Kionet abayin ti. Omo kwaya 24-hour authority bill. Omo amfa anshim, and I've read the bill. And then I say I've read the whole bill into detail. Omo amfa anshim. Now, some more amfa anshim ne say ya refie kuranwa. Member of Parliament on the minority side, sorry say, a 24-hour economy bill. More fee, most of the DVL bishop, more the GR bishop. Sorry, Yenti.
Clause 28 is ordered to stand part of the bill. Yes.
Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I want to make a new proposal for a clause. And Mr. Speaker, I want to look at agencies to work for 24 hours. Because this is a 24-hour economy bill. And it is important that we establish some of the agencies that at least we expect.
You see, when you are doing, you are my very good friend, so I'll bring you up. Propose your amendment and give the justification for your proposed amendment. But if you don't have the proposed amendment, you are arguing. It's difficult to understand.
Yes, Mr. Speaker, I'm guided. So, proposed amendment, agencies to work for 24 hours, that the authority shall ensure that the following state agencies should operate 24-hour shift system. I, DVLA. B, Ghana Revenue Authority. C, Ghana Port and Commerce Authority. D, Passport Office. E, MP, National Petroleum Authority. E, BOST. F, Gold Board.
And any other agency has been established. So, Mr. Speaker, I'm making this proposal on a very serious grounds that this is a 24-hour authority bill. And it will be important that all the agencies that we have indicated prior that DVLA is supposed to work 24 hours, but we cannot see it actually function.
Eti Kionet abayane kachire is a 24-hour economy or the share manifesto say certain state institutions ebe 24-hour economy. But omode eye womo bill no a eye the underlining emra eba bebo 24-hour economy no omode ba any institutions nation. And a minority member of parliament sorry say oh ebia na ya refie. Eti mo fanshim now muntie the speaker America.
Ghana Revenue Authority is working 24 hours, particularly at the port. Ghana Ports and Harbours Authority, the passport office, we've been in this house where the Minister of Foreign Affairs has indicated that the passport office is supposed to work 24 hours, and the NPA amongst others. And the gold board, as we know today, is also, gold mining is all over 24 hours. And so you need a provision to establish. So, Mr. Speaker, I so move.
So, by special union rules, if you have indicated those institutions, if we apply that particular principle, do you think it will help us as a nation?
Hey!
Very, very, very much so, Mr. Speaker.
Do you know of the special union rules?
Oh, Mr. Speaker, we are all councils.
By express mentioning of those ones, all others are excluded.
Mr. Speaker, I included any other agency that
because if you include any other agency, then it means that all the agencies in this country can operate under 24 hours. So must you specify them?
But Ghanaians are looking for...
I'll give the floor to Majority Leader.
Let me end my
I'll
point.
put a question on your amendment, don't worry. Let me hear. I'll put a question on your amendment.
I'm just concluding, so...
Mr. Speaker, we are opposed to the proposal simply because
we are opposed to the proposal. Mama Yarigana Ekaseyo.
It's very limiting. It lacks ambition. It lacks ambition.
OJ NDC abide at your own peril. 24-hour economy no more manifesto mo so mo de institutions we nyina bishim again mo de aba mo refi yes mo fa institutions ni chemo say we oppose the amendment ti wonya na adwene so obeye if the electricity no mo so mo de enakura electricity ne bi ni ho dum so na mo damu a mo kamu me won mo choro ana dum so electricity ne bi kura ni ho eti wo je John Mahama memuo no di at your own peril. Na ebre and yemma give time some time. And from abebo ama akokoto adaho. Minister John Mahama memunu onya hwe oni hweye. Eye scam, propaganda, killnet abai. But with time the Ghanaian people will see through the whole theatrics. They will see through it. They say honeymoon time with chum. They say John concert no and FEB. The people are now going to ask you real and pertinent issues. That is how come Okatakyie Afrifa ebusa questions. That is how come Abosu Okan for ebusa questions. That is how come teachers for ebusa si yentrayeka. Anesi for su. The honeymoon is over. And I know, not because I want John Mahama to fail, but because I know they came in without a plan. The NDC government came in without a plan. Okatakyie Afrifa Mensah, I came to serve you. Here for the records. Thank you very much for watching it with me. We shall come your way on Saturday. Bye-bye.